Hey Leo, welcome to the cottage. Welcome to your romance update. Leo, we're going to do both past and new romance energies coming towards you or in your energy. Welcome in, Team Leo. By the way, I offer personal readings. If you're not familiar with me, my name is Auntie Karen. I go by that. My website is right here where you can book a personal reading with me if you would like. www.enchantedcottage333.com. All right, Team Leo, let's get started. And we're going to start with past energy for you. And then we'll move to new energy around you coming up soon. All right, Leo, let's take a look. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, tell me about the past person for the Leo gang. By the way, Leo, I hope you guys have had an amazing Leo season. Here we go, Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's take a look. Let's take a look, Team Leo. Let's see what we have. Past person, the Star card in the reverse. Nine of Cups in the reverse. Somebody is in the blues. Page of Cups. This person is in the blues as it relates to this connection. The Star card in the reverse. They're feeling very down, very hopeless. Especially with the Nine of Cups in reverse, okay? They may feel a sense of urgency to talk to you because the Page of Cups is here in the upright, especially with the Nine of Cups in reverse. Sometimes that can speak to dynamics where there is unhealthy emotional regulation. Somebody, sometimes that can manifest in behaviors like codependency, people pleasing, and stuff, right? And it can go sometimes a little bit deeper than that and have to do with looking to another person to be, to give you that emotional stability, that stabilization, and you can sometimes feel antsy when you don't have it. So that could be what's going on here with this Nine of Cups in the reverse. And it often can also cause a person to be fickle because when they don't get that from this person, they'll sometimes go to this person. Sometimes. And that they could have flipped on you, gone to another person. They didn't get that dopamine hit. And honestly, that should be something that this person is giving themselves on the inside anyway. But let's take a look. Let's get a little bit more. Let's get a little bit more on where they're at. There is this strong propensity to want to talk to you with the Page of Cups here. Possible apology energy. Let's take a look. Let's see. This person is feeling empty inside. That's scary. The Death card is here. They may feel like you are done with them. That may be why, because we're clarifying that Star card in the reverse. That may be why they're feeling hopeless, feeling down. The Queen of Cups here in the reverse. The Ace of Swords, once again, the urgency to talk to you. Feeling like you've gone cold, and the urgency to talk to you. Wow. If I could just talk to Leo, I think I would feel better. I think it would feel better. Unfinished business here with the World card in the reverse and the Two of Swords in the upright. It could be that you guys have had some sort of an impasse, disagreement. There could be someone blocked. That could be why there's not communication here. Okay, that could absolutely speak to that. They may be, with this Two of Swords here, they may not know what to say, especially if you guys have had some crosswords with each other, okay, in the past, all right? And sometimes the Two of Swords can speak to, especially in the upright, can speak to indecision between you and another person. And again, we go back to that fickleness on the Nine of Cups here in the reverse. And perhaps this person is, seeking something that is, from another person that they need to be giving themselves. They're not getting from you. They're not getting from them because you can't do that. It's not possible. Neither can the other person. And so this person is currently squirming. They're squirming and they're uncomfortable. They are sitting in some very uncomfortable energy right now. All right? And they're having to kind of face some things or not. Give me this person's next action toward Leo. 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 Give me this person's next action toward my Leo friends. The feisty, fiery felines, what's this person's next action? Kind of think I might know, but let's see. Let's see. Let's see what's up. The Death card, the Five of Swords, the Five of Pentacles. So we're not doing anything, huh? We're just going to sit with it and be miserable. This person, the Death card, it feels like, I want to see a little more on that. Nine of Swords. Okay, yeah. It's acceptance. It's acceptance. This is where they're at. They're kind of in this energy of acceptance and kind of maybe even wallowing around in a little bit of self-pity. All right, with the Five of Swords and the Five of Pentacles here. Yeah, not doing a damn thing. Two of Swords. Five of Wands in reverse. It's because they don't know what to do. Because I guarantee you that you've had some harsh words with this person. And this person is not knowing what the heck to do. So a lot of confusion. A lot of, they're overwhelmed right now with these emotions. Why? Because they're uncomfortable. Because they're uncomfortable. That's okay. Sometimes we need to sit with uncomfortable emotions and face them. Because that's the only time we really grow as people. Okay, it's in the uncomfortable place, right? That's where we grow and become more emotionally mature, emotional integrity, all the good stuff that we would like to see in the ideal setting. But there's that unfinished business, more questions than answers, okay? They can't energetically release this. Seven of Swords in reverse, they kind of feel like you see them differently. They kind of feel like you have seen some things about them that you can't unsee with the Seven of Swords in reverse. So this person is suddenly feeling like you feel disappointed in them. That's where they're at. Boy, that's an uncomfortable place to be. I'm curious if what they're going to do about it going forward, because they can't sit here forever. Good God Almighty, paralysis by analysis. They can't sit here forever in it. So I'm curious to see what they do down the road. Maybe they start to work on themselves. Maybe this sitting with this uncomfortable emotion causes them to work on themselves. And then maybe after that, they reach out. That's what we're going to find out on Patreon. But for now, just the energy update. That's where your past person is, Leo. Let's look at the new energy. All right? Let's look at the new energy for Leo. Let's look at the new energy. Give me the new energy. Is there anything around Leo that is new? Anything around Leo that is new. Anything around you, Leo, that is new. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Anything around you that is new. Anything around Leo that would be new energy. You may or may not be aware of this, okay? This part can be predicted. Anything around Leo that is new. Anything around Leo that is options, you're spoiled for choice. Seven of Cups here. Why is that? Why is Five of Wands here in the reverse? World reversed. Leo, why am I picking up that you're hung up on somebody here? Who the hell is this? You feel rejected by something? You're hung up on somebody. Here's what I get. You had a lot of people around you. That's what's crazy. To the point of feeling overwhelmed. Leo, let's get deep for a minute, okay? Those of you that are interested in new, all right? Let's get deep a minute because it's a little bit of a deep thing, all right? Let's talk about this Seven of Cups. You've got so many people, you don't know what to do. You're feeling overwhelmed. You've got so many people. I literally feel like you're like, oh my God. You too, et tu, Brute, except not necessarily. And let's talk about the Five of Wands in reverse. And yet, none of them really do it for you for whatever reason. And I think I know the answer. There's something here, the world reverse. There's unfinished business. Do I think you're hung up on another person? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. But there's something that's got you bound because the Devil card is here and the Hierophant is in the reverse, okay? Could this be that you have issues around being rejected and you've got some fears that you've not faced? Because I've got people around you and I'm going to look for posterity here. But do you have issues maybe around fears of rejection with that Hierophant in the reverse or something ending badly or divorce or something like that that are unresolved? Okay, the sun card on the bottom of the deck, all right? Sun card on the bottom of the deck, Four of Wands here. So it's possible. It's possible for you to get here, okay? It's possible for you to get here, single Leos. But what I absolutely feel like is you've got something here that you may or may not be aware of. Sometimes the Devil card is in the subconscious, and you've not uncovered it yet. And yet it's the subconscious fear that's related to something before the current, right? That's why the World card is here in the reverse, all right? And you don't realize it, but it's creating resistance to what you actually, it's a barrier to what you actually want, okay? And so I absolutely feel like that may be a barrier that a lot of my Leos are needing to look at, all right? For posterity, tell me about these new people. There is a Queen of Pentacles around you, okay? Does that mean it's an earth sign? No, it does not. It is a person that embodies stability, all right? Their baseline remains pretty constant, okay? They're stable, they're loyal, and that sort of thing. They are pretty unshakable within their own self-esteem, okay? And they're pretty much unmoved as far as their emotional regulation does not depend on someone outside of themselves. And that's actually pretty healthy. That's why she's coming in the upright. And, you know, I don't read gender. This could be a male or a female. So there is somebody pretty healthy here, okay? There is somebody pretty healthy here. And maybe you've noticed this person, or maybe you will, but at the same time, there's something here that you've got that's creating resistance to this right here, okay? And we may delve into that on Patreon. We're going to look at the long-term energies around this person, okay? It could be a business person. You know, those are the surface, you know, and if you want the surface definitions, I just gave you those, okay? But if you want to go deep and know more about what's holding you back, we will. That's what we do on Patreon, all right? What are the barriers, Auntie Karen? What do I need to look at? What's holding me back from manifesting this amazing energy? Look at you. This is even Leo energy right here with the Sun card shining ever so brightly. All right, so it's here and it's possible, okay? It's attainable, or else it wouldn't have been here, all right? But you got some barriers, and we're going to dissect them, all right? We're also going to do the All Signs Cross Watcher as well. Meet me there, Leo, and I'll see you next time. Oh, by the way, Leo, the link is below this video to the extended reading. All right, here we go.